Well, good evening all and welcome back to DAS TV. Remember to like, comment and share this video, and I hope you are all keeping well. It's the eve of the big game for Liverpool against Leicester at Anfield under the floodlights. It's a Thursday night game. Strange really, because Liverpool don't play on Thursday nights, whereas obviously playing just Tuesday, Wednesday night games and then the weekend, because we're not in Europa League, which is great. Great to be sitting here as a Liverpool fan knowing that we're in the Champions League and we're competing. And talking about competing, we're still in 4 competitions come into February now, nearly into the halfway stage of February. It's unbelievable, and we're still all, I think, chuffed and excited about the arrival of Luis Diaz, who I cannot wait to see tomorrow, because there's no doubt about it, he's going to play a part for us tomorrow. And Mo Salah is back as well. I would love to see Mo getting rested, because we've so many games coming up in a short space of time. But it looks like he'll probably start or he'll come on, but he's going to play some part in tomorrow's game, no doubt about it. We know that the only injury for us is a minor injury to Hendo tomorrow, who has a minor back injury, but he's expected to be back against Burnley in again what will be another big Premier League game at Turf Moor on Sunday. But on to tomorrow night. Leicester are struggling, aren't they? This season, they're 12th in the league. They've scored 34 goals out of 20 Premier League games and conceded 37. They've won 7 games and lost 8, and obviously they've had a couple of draws as well. It's been a poor season from Leicester. They've only been dumped out of the FA Cup. It was a Sunday evening there. They were playing Forest. They were beaten 4-1, and they were the holders of the FA Cup. Last season, Leicester had a great season, finished 5th. Could have probably gotten in the top 4 with a couple of more points. They would have got there. Chelsea just pipped them the last game of the season to get that 4th place, and they won the FA Cup, Leicester. So 5th place in the FA Cup for them, I thought, was a great season. I thought Rodgers had, an extraordinary season from Leicester's point of view. This season, though, they're just not going to get anywhere near 5th place, and they're not going to win silverware. And there's already rumours and speculation, talks about Rodgers losing his job. I think Leicester will be very brave to sack him, particularly at this stage of the season. I think if he is going to part ways or be sacked or whatever, it'll be closer to the end of the season or when the season's finished. I don't see that happening now. But Liverpool, we're on a roll, aren't we? Scored 58 goals this season. The league's top goal scorers, highest scorers, were scoring goals for fun this season. And we've only conceded 19, and we've played 2 games more than Leicester. So it's a great time, I feel, to play Leicester, and you can't see anything else but a Liverpool win tomorrow night. I'm going to go for Liverpool to win 3-1. Let me know in the comments what your score predictions are going to be, and we'll throw in who you think your goal scorers will be too. I think it'll be a little bit more difficult than what we think. And the last time going in, where we were beaten at the King Power at the end of December, I felt we were going to win. I was certain enough we were going to win that game against Leicester. You'd have to go back and watch my preview video. I remember I'd done it with Laser, LFC TV, and we were fairly optimistic we'd win. And, surprisingly, we were beaten in that game. But we were poor. Now we're in a good run of form. And it's going to take a lot to beat this Liverpool team. With players coming back now into the squad, back from injuries, and obviously then with the new arrival of Luis Diaz, it's just enhancing everything. The fact that now that we're in 4 competitions at a time of the season where in Jurgen Klopp's tenure since he's been in, we have never been at this stage of the season. So everything is looking really good for Liverpool. And as I said, I don't see anything else than a Liverpool win. But it's football. It's a strange old game. But I'm still not buying that Leicester will get, beat us tomorrow. I think at best they could get against us tomorrow would be a result, and I think that'd be a really poor result from us. We are hot on the heels of City. We know City have beaten Brentford tonight, and that's just extended their lead, and we've 2 games now over them. We've obviously the rescheduled game, I think it's 23rd of February, at home to Leeds, and then we've to play tomorrow night. But we've games coming now that are thick. We've so many games in a short space of time that we're going to have everybody available, and we're going to have a big squad. And at the moment, we've players coming back from injury, and I think the timing is great to have it, particularly in midfield, where it's Naby Keita's back, Harvey Elliott's back, Thiago's back. So for me, the midfield options, somewhere where we struggled at times this season because of the options were very limited. Now we're seeing bodies coming in there, and obviously then we've a load of firepower up front. The lads have been red hot this season up front. Now we're adding more fuel to that already sizzling fire by bringing in Luis Diaz. So we'll wait and see how it goes though, But I'll be back on the weekend, giving obviously my thoughts on how the Leicester game went, and hopefully I'll be on here smiling like I am now. because we've beaten Leicester and it's all went well for us. And I'll be discussing the match thoughts on Burnley, which is going to be a big game. That's 2 o'clock kickoff on Sunday. But let me know in the comments what your thoughts are going into the game, what the score is going to be against Leicester, and who your goal scorer is going to be. I hope you're all well and enjoy the game tomorrow night. And I will be back on the weekend with more content on Liverpool, Burnley, and how the Liverpool and Leicester game went. Take care, all.